And now, for the first time on stage anywhere, Richard No Wrong Notes Inman.
Oh, help me. So, been a lot of changes in my life this month, mostly to do with Sheila's house was flooded. And we've been sort of staying in different locations. And I whined and complained, which is, if you're around me, you'll notice I do whine and complain quite a bit. So Sheila decided to make it nice for me. She arranged for us to have this beautiful beach bungalow for the next month with a jacuzzi outside the door. So we spent our first night, and during that time, it was sort of like, now Sheila's my part-time wife, and I'm her part-time husband. Sometimes later in your life, you realize that you're really not capable of a full-time wife or husband. So we appreciate the fact that we go away so that we're happy to see each other. Otherwise, it becomes sort of like, oh my God, is he still here? And anyway, so we slept for our first night last night in this beautiful bungalow, had a jacuzzi. We have TVs in all our rooms, which I like. We watched Arachnophobia last night. Very, very good movie, very scary. Anyways, so we slept in a new bed last night, so I woke up and I go, where am I again? Back in 1973, I think it was, I had been already singing professionally for like 6 or 7 years. I started singing in churches when I was 13, and I had a soprano voice, and they would shuffle me off to different churches, and I'd be, Our Father, who art in heaven. They go, he's an angel. They didn't know me. They didn't know me that well. But I was getting paid when I was 13 out there. So anyway, my first real professional job was playing banjo at Shakey's Pizza Parlor. And the name of our talk is The Grand Illusion. And it talks about, we'll talk about things that we thought were true, and when we found out they weren't true as we got older. And the one thing I learned real quickly when I started playing professionally, because I played 4 hours a night on Fridays and Saturdays for 2.5 years when I was only 19. And I thought, my God, I am finally Elvis Presley. People are going to love me. Girls are going to be falling all over me. I'm getting free pizza. And all that was true. True. All of that was true. And one of the things I learned quickly was, even though I thought I was singing and performing for people so that they would love me and help me feel like I belonged and nurtured, my job was to make them feel belonged and nurtured. I thought they were all about me. It wasn't about me. And this is a song, I've invited Sheila to come up and sing it for me, and I want to dedicate this to all of our people who have lived so long. Really, because I'm going to be 72 in a few months, and I never thought I'd make it to 72. It takes a lot of bravery to stick around so long. Because if you're not enjoying yourself, you probably left a while ago. If you're still here, you're like, not too bad, pretty good. This is a song practically every Friday and Saturday night for 2.5 years I would sing. And it was a song we'd sing to old people who were married for a long time. And they would come in and they would dance to this song. We became known for this song. This was the song that everyone wanted us to sing for them. And, At Shakey's Pizza Parlor, yeah. And so I've sung this song many times. And I'm so grateful to have a singing partner that is joining me in my golden years. Are these my golden years? I don't know. Are they? Golden.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart.
For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're
young at heart.
You could go to extremes with impossible schemes. Laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams.
And life gets more exciting with each passing day.
And love is either in your heart or
On its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart?
For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. If you should survive to 105, I think some of you guys are going to make it. Look at all you derive out of being alive. And here is the best part. You have a head start. If you are among the very young at heart. I don't know why I got choked up on that.
It's for all the money you got at Shakey's.
I ate a lot of pizza on those days. So young at heart has been very easy for me to witness recently because I've been able to hang out with Sheila's grandchildren. She has a 3-year-old granddaughter and a 5-year-old grandson. And a couple days ago, Sheila said, Story wrote you a song and she wants to send it to you. Now, I've sung a lot of songs to Story because I'm a firm believer that you need to sing for your kids if you want them to grow up anywhere near normal. And so I just wanted you to see what kind of things I've been hanging out with and why this whole thing of becoming as a child has permeated my life. I wanted to, can we play that? This is what Story sent to me. This is a song she wrote for me.
Do you want to sing a song? Something funny.
I think the name of that song, I think the name of that song, it has some deeply profound metaphysical meaning. And I'm going to talk about that today. Children approach the world with eyes wide open. A butterfly, a puddle, a star-filled sky, all evoke awe. As adults, we often lose this capacity. We grow busy, cynical, or distracted. But joy thrives in a childlike heart. Not childish, but childlike. Curious, receptive, amazed. And Matthew 8:3, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Wonder is the doorway to spiritual vitality. When we allow ourselves to be awed by beauty, by mystery, by love, joy rushes in like sunlight, breaking through clouds. Pause. Look around. There are miracles everywhere waiting to be noticed. It's funny, Sheila and I had our first date almost 4 years ago, a few months shy of 4 days. And we were there at the Pismo Pier, and we were sitting there eating tacos. And my mom had died that year. And she always said, when I die, I want to be incarnated as a seagull, because she's a big Jonathan Livingston seagull fan. So we're sitting there, eating our tacos, and all of a sudden this seagull flies up, and it's right there on the perch. It's like 2 feet away from us, and it's like, those tacos look delicious. The last people were here gave us fries. And so this bungalow that we were staying at, I think it was we were coming in off of the jacuzzi. I looked, this seagull flew up and was perched on top of our little roof there. And now we always call her, whenever we see a seagull, we say, Mom. Mom came. So the grand illusion. We saw stories. There's not a part of the story going, oh, I hope I don't look silly. I hope I remember the words. I have that happen to me all the time. I hope I remember these chords. She's not worried. She is childlike, because she is actually a child. She doesn't have to practice. She also has a 10-year-old grandson. And the other day I asked him, so what do you want to be when you grow up? And I've been asking them this question on and off for the last year. It goes anywhere from an engineer to a fireman to an astronaut to the President of the United States to a professional soccer player. We don't know what he's going to be this week. So when we ask someone, what are you going to be when you grow up? And they always ask me that. What are you going to be when you grow up? Elvis Presley, obviously. Who wouldn't want to be Elvis? And that became the background music of our earliest years. And though it seemed like an innocent question, it planted a seed. And that seed whispered, you are not enough yet. You must become something. You must chase something in order to be. And so you started chasing. At first it was toys, attention, approval, then grades, friends, reputation, then money, love, security, and later more abstract things like peace of mind, purpose, and the ever-elusive happiness. The entire structure of your reality was built around this chase. And nobody told you to stop and ask, what am I really chasing? What am I chasing really? Nobody encouraged you to pause and wonder if the race itself was a trick of the mind. You see, the chase is seductive. It gives you something to do, something to talk about, something to worry over. It makes you feel important. It convinces you that if you just keep going, one more milestone, one more goal, one more hurdle, one more church member, you'll finally arrive at that magical place where life becomes easy and everything makes sense. Must have hit a key there in that room. Anyway, but you never quite arrive, because each time you get close, the finish line moves. Each time you get the thing you thought would complete you, it dissolves like mist in the morning sun. Have you ever noticed how quickly satisfaction fades? I want to talk a little bit about joy. Not the feeling circumstantial happiness that depends on good news or fortunate events, but the deep, abiding joy that is our spiritual birthright. We often spend our lives chasing happiness, trying to grab it from the outside world, relationships, possessions, or applause. By the way, has anybody feeling undernourished today with love? I want you to look at someone right now, someone you've never looked at before. That's going to be impossible. And give them some applause. Let's give them some applause. Turn to someone and applaud to them. Yeah! Are they amazing? Are they incredible? Yes, they are. Are they alive? That's incredible all along. All right. I was wondering if I should do that. It certainly was exciting for me. But lasting joy comes not from what we acquire, but from what we align with. Joy is not a reward. Joy is a state of being. It is the music beneath the noise of the world. It is the light that persists when circumstances grow dim. It is available to every one of us right now, without condition. And one of the ways to fortify that joy and to establish yourself in that grounded state of calmness and love and light and peace is gratitude. You know, and most people think that gratitude is something you say or you think. It's actually just a state of being. And gratitude is not naive. It is a clear-eyed hope. It is the act of recognizing that joy is not postponed to some future date. It is here, waiting for acknowledgement. And I've often quote Brian, he talks about God's love, God's joy, God's peace is like the wind, it's always blowing, but we must raise our sails to feel it. And, you know, I was raised Baptist, and I always talk about it is easier for a rich man, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter the kingdom. And that's, you know, when that song that we sing, there's a potent line that I love. For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. That's basically what the Bible's talking about when it says you must become as a child. You must become childlike. So when we pause, let's pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe. And fully inhabit this moment. With every breath, we let go of our earthly concerns. And as we pause and we breathe and we relax and we let go of our earthly concerns, we discover that joy was never absent. The bird song outside, the seagull landing on the roof, the laughter, the dog whining in the next room, the simple act of sitting together, all of these are invitations to return home to the now, where joy dwells. To live with presence is to release our grip on control and to step into the now. This moment is enough. You are enough. You have always been enough. And this is a song I've sung a couple times in this church, and I just love it because it's so simple. But when you just let go, I've got to remember what key I'm in. I let go. I let be. I am whole. I am free. God guides me. God guides me. God guides me. Every moment. I'm going to sing that song again. I want you to echo for me. And allow that truth to be your truth. Let go. You've always been enough. You will always be enough. There's nothing to do right now. Just be. And as we breathe, we'll let go. I let go. I let be. God guides me. God guides me. God guides me. Every moment. Much of our suffering comes not from life itself, but from our resistance to life. We cling to what is fading or push away what is arriving. We wrestle with what is, trying to bend reality to our will. But joy, sacred splendor, is found when we stop fighting the river and learn to float. Surrender is not weakness. It is alignment with a greater flow. Surrender means I don't have to control everything to experience peace. I can trust the unfolding. When we release our need to dictate outcomes, we open space for joy to surprise us. I let go. I let be. God guides me. God guides me. God guides me. Every moment. Oh, so it is. Oh, we gotta do something.